significant chunk of my life, I never thought it was even remotely possible to live without marijuana. I couldn't imagine myself getting out of bed without packing a bowl, driving to work without being stoned, being at work without rolling a blunt, getting off work without immediately lighting that blunt, okay? That was something that I could not visualize. So you think about all the stuff that you do before you do it. And I couldn't not think about that. That was such a huge part of my life. It was such a huge part of who I thought I was. Now, being cluster A personality type, we naturally have additional endocannabinoids inside of our brain. So technically, we are the cannabis plant, okay? That's why so many of us get hooked on it. And we know we're hooked on it too. We're the few people in the world that are willing to admit that we're addicted to weed. Most people can't admit that because addiction is a bad word. I don't like that word either because it's used by the state. It's used by people that I hate, like psychiatrists, psychologists, therapists, sponsors. A lot of people work for the state and they don't even know it. A lot of these people online, that's what they do. They work for the state, they work for Bill Gates, they work for like all these things that they say they hate. But I find it funny sorry, we gotta look. We gotta look. If we don't look, we might die, you know? It's really important that you look. I didn't look where I was going on Christmas and I ended up in a fucking ditch, okay? I feel like people don't look where they're going and they end up a socialist, you know? I mean, a lot of people have gone that route and they don't even realize they've gone that route. They don't realize that they're playing for the devil. So I really do understand the criticism that people have towards religious people. Trust me. Because most of them don't work for God. Not at all. So when people tell me shit like God's a scam, I understand. I totally understand why you say that. Their God is a scam. The real God has a plan, okay? And sometimes his plan correlates with that scam. Now, I can't explain why, because I'm not him. I don't know if it's a test. I don't know if it's punishment. Sometimes I think that he's playing putt-putt with Jesus, you know? And I say that's why Jesus ain't coming back, because he's too busy playing putt-putt. But, you know, there's all kinds of things that they could be doing up in heaven. I mean, heaven's a really amazing place, so why the fuck would they want to come back? But, the God of this world Prince. That's the one that most of these people worship. And they're so brainwashed that they don't even know that that's what they're doing. Just like a lot of these people who think that they're conservative, but they're actually communists. Go on, baby. You have your turn signal on. Well, this is very frustrating to a non-communist. Okay, very, very frustrating. Like, I would rather be dealing with a communist that knows that they're a communist than somebody that foolishly thinks that they're not. If you go along with materialism, if you go along with this bullshit technology that's destroying humanity, if you go along with identity politics, I don't care what kind it is, you are a pinko commie! We get a little frustrated.